Well, I can say this, I would have been disappointed with any other verdict.
The Somerset District Attorney having trouble finding the words to express her satisfaction today after Erin Everett was convicted of first-degree murder, sentenced to life in prison for the brutal death of her girlfriend. Good evening. It has been 3 years since investigators say Tory Minnick was shot twice in the head as she slept and then bludgeoned with a hammer. It happened inside a Jerome home where police say she lived with Everett. And for the past 2 days, a judge heard testimony from both sides. Maria Miller was in the courtroom through the entire trial and joins us with more on the outcome. Maria?
Well, Jen, there were sobs from both sides of a packed courtroom this morning as the judge read his verdict and then gave his reasons why. And while this is the outcome that Tory Minnick's family had wanted, her father told the judge today it still doesn't bring them the peace and happiness they once had. The violent murder of Tory Minnick is a case that, like many others, fell into the hands of Lisa Lazzari-Strasier when she was elected as district attorney 3 years ago.
It's been one of the most emotional cases I've dealt with. It was a violent, brutal act, and justice has been served.
Before Judge Gregory Geary convicted Erin Everett of first-degree murder Friday morning, he gave the reasons for his decision, saying the text messages sent to and from her phone, as well as the steps she took and the way she killed her girlfriend, showed intent with malice. He told her he recognized that love, jealousy, and betrayal are powerful emotions that can cloud the judgment of even the clearest minds, but said those emotions don't serve as a reason to kill. While Everett's defense had pleaded for mercy, Geary said mercy is what should have been granted to Tory Minnick as she laid sleeping the last 20 minutes of her life. He said the time for granting mercy in this case had long passed. Everett had nothing to say before she was sentenced, but the victim's father did, telling the judge Everett robbed him of a future with his daughter and said his entire family lost a part of who they were the day she was killed.
They were not comfortable authorizing a plea to something other than first, and I supported that decision. I think no matter what the outcome was today, they had to know that they went the long haul for Tory.
Everett was sentenced to life in prison without the chance of parole, but it's an outcome her defense had expected and told us Friday they're not done.
We anticipate coming back here. Unfortunately, this is going to be the first Erin Everett trial.
Everett was also convicted of third-degree murder, voluntary manslaughter, and aggravated assault, but because first-degree murder is the most severe, the other charges merged together. I'll have much more on the case ahead at 6, including details about the appeal process, Everett's next step. Reporting live, Maria Miller, 6 News.